Good.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Good morning, everyone on Women of Light Movement. And if you're watching on YouTube as well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time frame you're watching. And if you're watching the replay, we are here with the beautiful Dale, and I'm not going to try and pronounce your last name. What was your last name? Can you say your last name for me again?
Dale Kaschula.
Kaschula. Too early in the morning for me. I had a late night last night. So this morning we're actually talking to Dale, something a little bit of a twist for us, because we've had a dress designer on before, not that long ago actually, that lived in Kuranda up in far north Queensland. But you're a dress designer as well, right?
Yes, dress designer and a personal stylist.
And a personal stylist. So tell us a little bit about your passion. Like, is this something that you have always wanted to do, or is this, how did you fall into being a dress designer?
Oh, I've been making clothes since I was 7 years old, and that's all I've ever wanted to do. And I've now had breast cancer twice, so I was like, that's the universe telling you that it's time to do what you love and not just work for a living.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Oh, awesome. And so there's nothing like a major challenge in your life to really get you to step up, right?
That's right.
I've been in the same position, so I know what you mean. Like, it's like, oh, what am I doing here? Oh, that's right. Like, this is, live my life, the life that I love. So well done to you that you took up the position, basically. And so what sort of clothes is it that you design?
Well, I design one-offs for people in Australia. So if you've got a wedding coming up or something special, I'll design something specifically for you and then make it. But just started a line coming out of Zimbabwe that I design clothes for and send the pictures back to the ladies over there, and they make them for me, and we're going to be importing them to Australia.
Oh, awesome. I read that in your bio that we put in yesterday. I think we put it in. And so you're originally from Zimbabwe?
Yes, born and bred.
Born and bred. So, and I think you told me you've been here for 19 years. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up? What was that, sorry?
Australia's home now.
Yeah. And we were just talking, I've been to Africa myself, so I can't remember the name of the national park, but it was in Kenya. I remember going to the border of Kenya and Tanzania and standing on.
Serengeti?
So that's it. Yeah. And went and saw the the tribe that jumped really high, the Maasai. Yeah. And went into their huts and got scammed. I had this beautiful necklace. It was fun. My daughter was on one side with all this pile of stuff, and I was on one side with 3 other things, and mine was going to cost more because I didn't know how to convert the money. And so we're just having a ball. It was so much fun. But I loved the animals, like being able to, I actually just turned 50, and I put that as part of my post about, watching lions, a lion and lioness mate, like literally right next to our Jeep. And just, like the cheetah, and she was stalking, and you could see the cubs behind, next to a rock, and it was just, I loved it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I've been to Kenya and Tanzania, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's just, and the terrain is so very similar to Australia. I suppose when the plates all shifted, millions of years ago, it was all connected. Yeah. So, and it just felt like Australia to me. I felt very much at home. So when you're talking about the designs, tell us a little bit more about the type of designs you're talking about. Is that
well, the designs that are coming from Zimbabwe will be made in the traditional Java print fabric. So it's 100% cotton, which is great for the Australian climate. and very, very bright, very ethnic, but every day where, you know, you can dress it up and you can dress it down, whatever you like.
Yeah.
But yeah, the idea is that I'm trying to employ some ladies back there to help them build their own community, because the government's not doing much to help them.
Yeah, right. So tell us a little bit more about that project. What is it that you're doing?
So I've got about 10 ladies who work from home, and I send another lady out to buy fabrics for them, take them back to drawings, they make them up, and part of that is that they are trying. We like got a room at one of the churches locally, and they're trying to teach the younger generation the same skills, because there is no work in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
So instead of going to work and getting a normal job, a lot of the young girls are turning to prostitution. So we're trying to teach them a few skills so they have another option.
Yeah, right. And so tell me a little bit about Zimbabwe. Is it more a city, or what sort of
No, a lot of rural areas.
Yeah, okay.
Most people who are unemployed in the cities are living on the streets now.
Yeah.
And a lot of rural people, because there's no longer farms, they don't have jobs anymore, so they've come to town, and same problem, nowhere to live, no jobs to work. So a lot of extended families are taking them in, and that's how they survive. So yeah, so the idea is that we pay the ladies for their work, and then everything we sell, we'll send back 10% to help them build their community as well.
Awesome.
And, that way their families can grow and schools can improve, and they'll have clean water, clean clothing.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah. I don't. Have you heard of Kiva?
Sorry.
Have you heard of the website Kiva? Kiva.
No, I haven't.
That might be something that you might. I don't know how it works, but you know, it might be something you might want to marry up with the process. Yeah. Kiva is an organisation that I one of the charities that I give to, and you can pick projects. So instead of giving money, you're giving them a loan that's interest free, and so you know, every so often I might get a email to say I've just been given $1.50 back, you know, payment, like loan payment. So it's a way of, so it's similar to what you're doing, but it might be something, you know, that you can hook into. I'm not sure. I just thought to bring it up. So have you, so you were saying to me that you're living in Toowoomba, so you're not in lockdown. Have you got yeah. Are you do you have a website or something that people can check out the clothes?
Yes, they can. It's Kasch Personal Designing. No, Kasch Fashion Design and Personal Styling. With the
awesome.
Spelled Kasch.
Excellent. And you'll be able to put the link in down once we're finished as well. And when you say the personal styling, what drew you to that? Is that something that you started with first, or did you take on the clothes first, or how did it all sort of how did you start following your passion?
I would do a personal styling course just because I'm fashion crazy.
Yeah.
And I ended up loving it. So yes, I know I do that as a sideline. I take people shopping and dress them up. Or otherwise, I do go into people's homes and do what they call a wardrobe audit. So we go through your entire wardrobe, take out all the things that are not serving you well, and then tell you what you do need to have in your wardrobe to make it easier to work with. Give you different options of how to wear what you do have.
Yeah.
And also do a bit of a colours. What do you call it now? Well, we go through colours and tell you which are your colours and which aren't your colours, what you should wear. Do a body analysis and say, right, this is the better shape clothing you should be wearing. Try and wear these outfits, you'll look better, give you more confidence, make you feel great. So yeah, that's part of it too.
Yeah. So a bit of self-nurturing for women, you know, it's really important at the moment. I personally have just recognized, you know, a good friend of mine helped me recognize that I wasn't giving myself enough self-care. You know, I live by myself, so you know, in lockdown is quite, you know, I'm an introvert, but at the same time, you know, how long can you be isolated for, right? So it is really nice to have that, you know, reminder, you know, to look after yourself and, you know, wear the colours that are. I nearly put on a black jacket. I'm like, oh no, wait a minute, I need to put some colour on today, you know. Yeah, that's right. So it does make a huge difference to who you are and how you perform in life and how you feel, right?
Yeah. I used to be the girl who always wore black because she just blended in.
Yeah.
And now my sister is like, what happened to you? Because every time I see you, you're in all these bright colours. And I'm like, yeah, I feel good about me. So what does it matter? I'll wear whatever I want to wear.
Yeah.
And I have a motto, if people don't like what I'm wearing, don't look.
Yeah,
you don't have to look.
I love it. I love it. Actually, I love that. I keep on looking at how beautiful that it, you know, the dress that we can see. Is that denim?
Yes, it's denim.
Yeah.
The old stonewashed denim, and it's got big puff sleeves and fitted.
Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely. And I love the necklace that goes with it. It's amazing.
Thank you.
So Dale, do you have a Facebook group or something?
I don't have a Facebook group yet. I really should start one. But I've just moved house and moved the business and everything. So once it's all unpacked, that is the plan, is to start a group.
Yeah. Okay, but people can get access to you via your website, which is great. So if you can put the link in, that would be awesome.
I'll do that. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It was lovely chatting with you.
Yeah, lovely to chat to you too. You have a great day.
You too. And I'd love to encourage the women that are on here, because we've got a lot of activity going on this page at the moment, to jump in and just check out what Dale's doing in her website, because to be able to buy a piece of clothing for yourself, knowing that you're passing it forward and supporting some other people, you know, especially women in need, and especially if in that particular, I've got a real thing about kids being put into those positions that they have to go and sell their body, you know, because they don't have another alternative. So I'll definitely be looking at your website and checking out what I can buy to support, you know, the younger generation to serve themselves in a better way and their families and stuff in the future. So thank you so much.
No problem. You have a great day. Thank you.
You too.
Bye.
Take care. See ya.
You too.